AEW Dynamite, it was a really good show tonight. So if you want to subscribe this page, if you like to subscribe to, like any of the top channels, so when you get one notification below on my screen, below right there on my screen. So here's my new top channels in the top above. This is all my new channels. And also, if you want to check out of a couple of stuff, maybe I think um, we have a two super waves and so much more. So give me 1 second here, guys. Okay, so let's get the bottom of this tonight on Dynamite. So let's go live right here. So we got World. So we got World Tag Team Titles and Major Tournament of Young Bucks. We take on against the Outlaws. So, speaking of Tabo, Follow, and Truth, Morgan, was it? Yes, it fought it Major's hearts out but to try and pick up the upset, but into upset Young Bucks and managed to assume the win with a TK travel. Speaking of, Kazuko has arrived to celebrate the win of Matt and Nick Sasson. Until they tied to a stump onto Waddles, and your butts was Stigling makes it a save into that was a clear to the wing and from the and the present tenses of the Young Bucks. Added to the start the night to all of the bottle main when water after this was a top notch in orbital. So into of this was a good has the at one of masses with FTR. Into this properly in making showcasing that into a follow in Margot can keep up with the best top teams in the award. So this was this new gimmick for the Young Bucks. After it's working so well in their areas, their lack of support is after it's pushing them to have to work because that is the fast and hardest they ever have on TV. I think it made sense for Matt and Nick to win here. This was luckily pushing them also the way to the finals against FTR of this tournament. So I think it did not hold the Wallace through. Also has the ended the assessment. I think we're just standing tall is so once again and they into of that they can't work with the top best. And win on this match the Young Bucks. Speaking of the Young Bucks got a several entrance. I think it will only listed as a tiny name on the entrance, which is a graphic. And it just lead to a several cent at the Bucks. So this was in a pre-tape the Young Bucks to complain about the deep respect. So this was even stating the $2,000 million the Outlaws won on cruising came out of the Bucks' salary of the money. Agent Nick broke up the Outlaws' handshake with a super kick. After the Young Bucks fought out of the total recall and began a super kick apart, but Turbo and bounces back with a double clothesline on the both men. So, speaking of the missing legs out of Christian Cage, he added, speaking of Tony Schiavone to interview of Christian Cage, after who he wasn't in Andrew but had grinding song funnies in his state. After he called out Cope for trying to suit that, Andrew the opponent had done Eddie worse than him on the road to the mountaintop. After he did, and just owned by Nick Wayne and Kip Sabian. After a lead by a distraction from Mo Wayne and Kip Sabian attacked Christian Cage into this was a smash in his head between two steel seals. So into of Nick Wayne Kip Sabian to smash the seals, smash like that. So I just suppose it perfectly either why he is the same man. Either he has always been a while setting a path toward a face torn and disappointment with the radio superstar. I guess the pommel could have been trimmed in length in his comments toward to Mother Wayne. So Elizabeth did not ring clean and still the gold. It was complex. After us the skating tall over Christian Cage was sparkly. After it will and then will insert for superior package for Christian Cage and Cope. Again has a tag team together. We take on Nick Wayne and Kip Sabian. So I want to see has Adam Copeland wants to team up with Christian Cage again. I think. So Christian got possibly annoying with his betraying members of the attendance. Reportedly, this was reminding them he was calling his business. After he made his best point in calling out all the Reggie all superstar had done and said to get to the top of the business. So this was those questions, and whether a question was Cody Wolf's, I think. So he also has a backup by FTR and started halfway to announce Colt was banned for the week a while, and FTR will fight the Bang Bang Gang on AEW on Cruiser tomorrow night. So this was backstage. It was MCF tied to clear his issues with the Hot He was also done with the assault of the off. So it intervened since the Busman we've talked to MCF and the locker room, and since the Busman said, and you wanted to mess with Suzuki and told about Robert Lassie gave MCF phones down until MVP has agreed to and they want to come back to take down of MCF was outside the group. Okay. So we have AEW Men's World Championship of Heyman and Pace. We take on Shawn Moxley. Instead of Shawn Moxley tried to destroy Heyman and Pace throughout this match. Hey guys, give me 1 second, a minute, and I will be back. So give me 1 minute. Okay, so we are back. So I did of him and Pace throughout this match, but the Cowboy will not stay down against anything. So he wasn't even with anyone being from the ringside in Cody category and with the Huda in Mia Seville got involved into WN to dove onto so just the balcony to the top, I think, and to just fail. Maybe, I think. I'm just set the stage for him and Pace and to hit a box shot and dive eye and old box shot to seal the win and retain his AEW Men's World Championship tonight. So, Anticipate a Cowboy and the Dead Widows have always had a great chemistry together, and that was clear. After the trial in this physical war that was worked in a this was completely just started into this was back in AWRN. So into this match was light on the blood but heavy on physical strikes, and they kept a strong pace in all. It was about 25 minutes. Into asserting the growing toll on their bodies without losing to the crowd. Into the both men focused on the knockout blows and bullet head shots. Into with the power doubles these two were like. Into just equals it, but Heyman wanted it says a bit more. I just said influence at the end was necessary even to set up of W. Allen just with him coming full. Oh yeah, this was the top balcony dive into the stipulation was clear. And it is the only real way to honor it will be to follow up by following Mansfield for nothing the banned from the ringside. Into supposedly it will not be a permanent following, but could survive as a blow to the Death Rattles. So they also that they cannot easily walk off. I just said a white man won. It was the only answer is AEW could live in this moment into this was all about. I wasn't do nothing stating that the cowboy is the man in AEW. I think he can move on from the dead Waddles and Waddle of W. Allen and imaging and returning with Ospreay keeps the fight rolling on. Anyway, on this match, him and Adam Page. I did this match starting before the second hour. It wasn't even started, it was a shock. Also has just was set up to the main event, but this was going to slow time into a security guard was set at the east corner around the ring to watch from interference. Instead of some oxygen, there was a user was bonnet party diver on the steel steps to send the match to into commensurate plate. Instead of the dead riddles, entirely old party diver riddle on the announce table instead of him hits it with a dead eye onto the table. And just that cowboy teeth pointing out as Brian Dennison an arm trap stomps, but Moxley rolled through him tossing into a limbo lock. After 8-second squabble Power Diver onto the apron and got started Power Diver into the ring and Moxley won it for Moxley. Instead of after Mox knocked down the referee and Corey Category with a hood distracted, instead of security guard for Minnesota to turn the Angelic World Championship and Moxley to the backside with a title shot, but the Cowboy kicked out of the pan. In the next match, we got tag team match. And they got Topless, Tony Storm, and his team with Alex Winslow will take on Athena and Brody Starks. Instead of Athena and Brody Starks, the overwhelm and Thomas, Tony Storm, and Alex Winslow throughout this match was working with a strong tag team. After when Storm got to the late tag, the forever champion, he was to slip in and blind attack and caught, so Thomas won with a face to win. After it's the will to see Storm pin and after in AEW ring spoken in the last year. Agency has looked unstoppable against so many opponents. But on this night, too, and see look Adam Masses at Athena and Brody Starks with Boston J. Hollow hitting them. Agency could handle and setting things up a massive moment for Athena. After hopefully getting this win on Dynamite, does not play the forever champion, also counting the AEW Women's World Champion into in their futsal. Agency is the best option on the entire roster to dishonor. Tony Storm is setting the stage for her to lose the always Women's World Championship. And it focus on landing and also leading the next era as the AEW Women's Top Division. So, AEW has moved quickly to advantage Alex Winslow, and she has not disappointed in these big spots. And you see in Athena intended to enable the clean and hard-hitting back and forth asses. And you see Nate step behind of like Miyasakura. And you may see returns from injury, but Alex Winslow has proved she needs to be a regular competitor in AEW going forward. So, in the winner of this match, Athena and Brody Starks. And speaking of, Alex Winslow came out to a fresh Dean. This was smallly pointing quickly from her. Got the first Dean, Athena, and Brody Starks took all the actions by many their opponents, assaulting Alex Winslow after a got a spine buster of the corporations, and Alex Winslow caught Athena with a disc crossline, but Brody Starks broke up the pan and tapped with a swanton bomb. So this was after the win, the immediate threw Alex Winslow into the barricade while Athena to warning Storm. It was only a matter of the time before. And you see one of gold. So here's the main event. So we got Mark Briscoe goes one-on-one against Ricochet. Instead of Ricochet found himself fighting a different like Mark Briscoe and then ended their past rivalry rolling over him in seconds of agony. Instead of no matter what they threw at him. And Brody King and Vegeta arrived late to clear out of Buzzsaw, Khan, and Turner. He must have spelled TOA. Like OA, the spell. I was saying that the stage for the second to seal the win with a C. Dual. I was saying afterward, Marbisco called out of MCF, the Soul of the Earth announced he will fight the second next week on Dynamite after he attacked Mark Briscoe from behind into him and Adam Page arrived to help save MCF. He was waiting to sit backstage. Into win Legacy undefeated and Mark Briscoe into the glory ambulance. And to act into the match, it looked like the one and only was set to go a while into of Mark Briscoe will fall back into the main card of Midget's scene. After instead the oversight has happened, this was the alternate way to the second looking like the favorite against the one and only in your last singles class. So the intent about this did not need to be the main event on a roller card, and it was the second time and Mark Briscoe has walked this passing in the past 2 weeks. Also, AEW is posting him as a main event act, and this was a good one, but this was doing more by the emotions of Mark Briscoe and then the pull as no matter how much. So he got involved and it never felt like Mark Briscoe was losing this, I think. This was a part of AEW did not fully to confirm it. Instead of MCF has a match against Mark Briscoe. Looks like a number one contender match for the AEW Men's World Championship. I think it could go either way. I think it is nothing that second feels like I think he could just be the next man up to Sunset Cowboy. So, instead of Ricochet back by the marking of Mark Briscoe before the match, and him and Pace to shut down of MCF backstage, and told him that I think he will need to beat Mark Briscoe to earn a world title opportunity. Andrew Khan and Laura did not come out with Ricochet, but came out as a Strauss at the main point, and just secondly warning that I think he will know was it after cutting himself wanting to will not see his brother in heaven after he did. So, until like Mrs. Mark Briscoe said, and you don't mention my brother's name again, I will kill you, MCF. But until Mark Briscoe said, and he's right about that too. That's what he told. I think. So, this was overall so. I mean, this was a night of a great asses of him and Adam Page against some Moxley and the Young Bucks, against the Outlaws and the Boston Standouts. Yes, it was timeless. Tony Storm and Alex Winslow against Athena and Buddy Stark was also great TV, as is also during the biggest moment of sausage for the forever champion in this rivalry so far. Into the story of the night and was such a feel the main event, passing like Mark Briscoe against Ricochet. I was not able to live up the rest of the show. So, it was just made the stressful of the entire night for off. It might have been best to open with the world title match and let the tag team tournament, but this was a main event. And this will have put less puzzle of Mark Briscoe and Ricochet to live up to the rest of the show, allowed them to tease like, okay, so why is it from about next week in main event will be great? Okay, that does not make any sense. I think in total true, this was still a strong use of Dynamite that also gave us some of the best AEW TV answers in a while. And just a stress of the night to stop it from standing as a true so of a year. I just a story for AEW for Banjo or delivering slowly is straight through. It will be nice to see more in Japan and CMLL and to respond soon for what it meant to be a solid event. So this was really good show tonight because this was a great assessment between those stories there, I think. So look at my YouTube coming poll for tonight. So give me 1 minute. So if you like AEW Dynamite, AEW Dynamite tonight, please like and subscribe this video right here in the bottom of the screen. So let me see. So yeah, 1,000% like the show tonight of AEW Dynamite. 2% is right, and 2% didn't like it. So let's go my X poll. So yeah, 1,000% like the show tonight of Dynamite. 2% is right, and 2% didn't like it. So this was a great show tonight. I just loved it. So let's go between of him and Paige said a while ago. So in between of him and Adam Page wins an AEW World Title rematch with Moxley into the middle of Dynamite tonight. Him and Adam Page is still AEW World Series after his fourth Excalibur title defense on AEW Dynamite Real Heat on defeating Moxley in All In Texas rematch, and anyone was meant to be banned from the ringside. This was during a match in the security guard attempt to keep the Jet West away from those competitors, I think. So I just let the man bottle into the ring and to start off in the match, and Moxley took Pace to the outside. Moxley hit a power to him on the ring steps, but the Serbian was able to continue on. Moxley then got Pace back out to the ring a second time. I didn't clear off the commentary desk, but it was Pace to hit a delay to Moxley on the top of it. And then Pace got Moxley back into the ring and hit a, but Moxley kicked out Pace, then a foam stone and pounded out and got Moxley into a yes lock into the middle of the ring, and but Moxley got his foot into the ropes. And Moxley hit a second pounded to Pace onto the apron between right there, and then it slid back into the ring, but Pace kicked out of the Serbian, hit a second deadeye, and but Gosling took out the referee in Cody category, a Brotherhood extracted the security guard onto the outside for me Seville at the ringside to get the title belt. He wasn't given to Moxley, so Silencer hit Pace with it, but he kicked out the referee and then threw Seville out, as he was confident by security guard before category dragged Hulk also into the barricade. So this was a really good thing to say. So I was a talent named advisor in AEW World Tag Team Title Major Tournament. And the Young Bucks may have lost a lot of things as of late. This was including bringing into a deal this little short title, the main card on tonight's of AEW Dynamite. So this was has simple and talented name and where they Matt and Nick Saxon, but they did a message to. Let's go to big victory this week for all the Warners. So, interested assassin be Taboo follow in with Morgan after the opening bout of the Dynamite to advise that the semi-finals of the current tournament is going on with the man and who gets a shot at the Hot Certificate engine for the AEW World Tag Team Championship at Forbidden Door in London. So this was policy of FTR undefeated Seth Speed and the Bang Bang Gang took Big Bill and Bonnie King was out of the tournament. So this was to set up the left side of the bracket and Sammy follows the Young Bucks. They face the winners of the Gates of Hackney and Bandito and Bobby King and into a Bandito, both of which will take place during tomorrow night episode of AEW on Inclusion tomorrow night. So do you think the Young Bucks will win the tournament? If not, who will come out on top instead? So let us know about your my predictions into the comments below. So what do you guys think of your dots? So let me see on my page a quick minute. Let me see. His director has a slight update on this was stressing since anyone keeps asking about SummerSlam, I think, or so. So I just said AEW on closing tapings tonight. We have a man debut tonight. So he was a former of NXT. I'm gonna show you guys a minute. NXT, the former. So he's just at AEW on the cruise to always Ring of Honor tapings tonight on Dynamite in Chicago, Illinois tonight. He wasn't undefeated by Tomohiro Mihasi. So this is so let's take a look at this in a quick minute here. So let's open things up a minute. So here's he wasn't right here. He made his debut tonight at Ring of Honor of Always Wrestling tonight. His debut. He was a former of NXT of Top Superstars tonight. He made his debut. So let me see on my quick minute here. So I bet he might work from I'd say Dynamite or the closing, I think, or so. So tomorrow night we have on I say August, yeah, Yeah, it'll be on tomorrow night. And Tony Khan said that you are watching up Wednesday night on AEW Dynamite tonight. Let me see. Hold on. I've been hearing about Jamie Priest. Or Jamie. Hold on, let me see here. Hold on, give me 1 minute. So, I've been hearing about Jamie Priest is dating Little Vice. That's a whole to the rumor. So, I'm gonna show you guys a quick minute here. So, here's Jamie Priest. He was dating Little Vice. So, that's what I've been hearing in this rumor now. I think. Let me see here. So let me see on Twitter. Hold on, give me 1 minute. So this week on Many Graves steps into the Superstar Spotlight with her TNA debut for those who are posed to race to the top. So that's tomorrow night of TNA. Wrestling tomorrow night. So this lady was about tomorrow night. It says, do you wanna know something if TNA wrestling biggest so other to you? So after a piece starts today, we will sign up now to get early cross tonight of TNA bound for the glory. Here's a getting the ID. So I've seen it before when I think that last time I went to resorts on every Sundays. So last time I went there and we got getting the ID. The Spotix, and I saw what's the guy's name? Hold on, let me see here. I saw this man when I saw him on whatever new wrestling was called. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, give me 1 second here. So, hold on, let me look it up here. It's called hold on. Main West Wrestling. Okay, so it's called Main West Wrestling Eclipses. So they announced it several days ago. I don't remember his name, I think. So let me look it up here. He was Evolve. Oh, what's the guy's name? Hold on. Let me see the video ID. Oh yeah. His name is Aaron Wobbles. So I saw him last I see on last Saturday when I saw him. So any wobbles he was in wrestling of a bit of main wrestling. So I saw any wobbles too. So this was a good thing to have, I think. Let me see a couple more on Twitter. So Tom Hennefeld is the biggest sell of the year. Will be on October 12th. So, speaking of Boogie T, reveals Hulk Hogan was responsible for Home and Heat Plus. So, I was thinking about without Hulk Hogan. So, into about Hulk Hogan without Home and Heat. He's not without. He was not there anymore. So I think about that without Hulk Hogan. I was thinking I feel Hogan wasn't really recessed. After all he did, he was simply coming from a dog. And I think most have us and people included will agreed that there was still are some things that are wrong with it. Because however the color of your skin is saying nothing, I think. I think wow, and they became many time champs. I didn't know that. I think he was a part of the Home and Heat. I think he said about Hulk Hogan was like, hey brother, I just got out there and say it. I do it all the time, brother. So without Hulk Hogan did. So he was the best lesson of Icon for a long time when he did. This is Hulkamania will live forever. Rest in peace. So I knew what Hulk Hogan said he was in his own home at one time. I think so here's the next one. In the next tweet it says, yeah, but I knew it was time to put in World Heavyweight Championship. The person he didn't want to get you all to fans also to this promo, I think. I know it's a pay-per-view, and I didn't like or believe Vince also, but it doesn't work for me, bro. And it was a line he lose. You're not getting some other new, I think he has done for years. Let me see. I don't think we call him names after he is gone without Hulk Hogan, but it's true with so that I think he was the most remarkable top wrestler icon in history. Keep telling his stories. I was thinking about that too. I think So without Hulk Hogan did 2 3 years or so, I think Hogan thought that it doesn't work for me, brother, for Booker T, and just sort of push and for the title. You can't do good, so it's not better than me. If it was a classic Hulk Hogan, that's what he did. So here's the next one said, well so this would have been nice if he said these things while the man was alive. Hopefully, I think. So I just thought that's why Booker T slipped in more in that promo, because between the walks or so, like something like that. Another band that me to the MLB you would never wait because they are always moments ago post RP. This is H by Triple H. And Stevie Ray said the same thing years ago. I think he said, into the past, I think. Here's an MCF tweeting this out. It says, he's Master Secret Freeman. He was tweeting this out about 6 minutes ago. He said, I'm not a coward. I'm a winner. Okay, this is strengths here between MCF. So I haven't seen a new wrestling just yet. It's called REV Pro Wrestling. I haven't seen that one yet. I'm gonna watch that sometime this weekend, I think. This was a really good wrestling tonight. His son seen doing this out. He said, what if it ENVY is the driving force of Moses and Amazon things, amazing things, and he might be following it, will not be on that list. That's what he said. Sony best will bring back as a PC. We get these types of videos again. I miss them all. About Sony Baseball is back. So why is this WWE not getting released whole? This does not make any sense. So I was thinking about WWE has a big mistake when bringing Sony Baseball back. So Sony Baseball is back now. I think. So do you agree on this? What I said? So let us know in your comments what you guys think about that here. So Triple H been tweeting this out about 4 hours. He said, I just thought the sponsor of WWE in Real on Netflix has been incredible so far. This is what our goal has been to show surpassing in through that goes into our regularly on television has showcasing our talent to the highs and lows. And thank you all for watching. That's what he said on this tweet. Let me see. His last reply card on Twitter ago. So I'm gonna show you guys a quick minute. I'm just going here. So his last reply card I just tweet. So here's the next one right here too. Let me go back here. So I just a teammate to cover was finding in on people looking for old sense. Tom Hemingway explains us how much teammate Slim influence meant to him, passing on fate to Black 81 How for teammate and also VIP in the squabbles. That's what he told. So, speaking of Satino Mimata, he was tweeted out last night about 4 hours. He said, "And just up from last night, it was a little bit of history I believe has real. My daughter is open to anything so in a dark match. Andy and I closed to so into the main event, and we both appeared on NXT TV before. By this time, we both wrestled on the same card night for WWE and TNA." That's what he said. Oh, this is strange. Here, Sabith Martos and Massimone Gales pulled to the back. This is strange. So, here's the next tweet. It says, "Yes, SummerSlam will have a stage." So, something also aligns of so we have a new update on this too. So let me screen on this a quick minute here. So this is SummerSlam at Saturday and Sunday. So everything between to the top of this, I think about SummerSlam is coming in weeks. Let me go back. So why is Massimone has so he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 belts. So that's crazy, I think. I can wrestle a wrestler, Sonya Blue, looks almost nothing like Kamala. It looks so different, I think. Should be, I think. So let me see a couple more here. Any more tweaks? Hold on, give me 1 second here. Hold on, give me 1 second. So Sauce Alexander is working on Memories Pro Wrestling event. So here's a new wrestling right here. Looks like. Um, so let me see here. So we haven't seen Dakota Kai all the years. So do you think Kai will work for TNA or AEW? What do you guys think? So I'm gonna see your comments. Okay, so it says Dakota Kai will be a positive to AEW. Sees a good top wrestler and just she's killing it right now. So this is what whole Kai if he wants to work with AEW. I think I think I'm gonna say between Dakota Kai will work with Thomas Tony Storm maybe, or some sponsor Toxic Twinkle, I think, or probably Ford, Sony Hart, maybe. So here's my bucket dream matches I want to see those matches. Like, so let's put on Dakota Kai with Thomas Tony Storm again, or Marseille Monet, hopefully. So here's Nikki Bella. So let me see here. Couple more days here. Hold on. So give me 1 second here, guys. So here's about SummerSlam clouds top names, I think. So it took up to place with Cody revealed that in his between the reason that SummerSlam became a 2-night event starting this year is because events like WrestleMania and SummerSlam have become a full blown of for cases for WWE top fans, and with multiple shows, it's like going to Disney for wrestling. I think they put on Disney Plus. I think. So let me see. So here's a Boogie Hogan says about the Patriot tribute. It says Boogie Hogan says he didn't receive in a visit to the attendance of WWE Patriot tribute to her dad. This is what he said. I for those of you was giving me crap for not attending my dad's Patriot tribute. Jerry did not receive and visit me. So this is not very nice. So I wanna know what's going on between this. So I'm gonna show you guys of this right here. This is, let's see, well, so WWE has a doing great job doing Hulk Hogan, the icon Hulk Hogan, paints at the table. They have a great show, paints at the table. His dad, Hulk Hogan, and his son with, oh, what is his son's name? Hold on, let me see. Nick Hogan. Yeah, Nick Hogan, and his son's name. So he said, I don't never forget being able to sit the ring with someone who helped save my childhood, and my thoughts and prayers go out to Bogey and Nick and the title of Terry, a Bonnier family. Only love. Hashtag. So Annie Paris between is out. He said, I grew up in Chicago land. I wasn't the AWA pre-cable in front of rabbit ears. I just an incredible Hulk Hogan against the world champion Nick Bockwinkel with Bobby Heenan, and that's a hook. It made it massive. I loved it. And fast forward 8 million of years on April 4th of 2023. Okay, so that his son from yesterday we saw his son, his Nick Hogan, with his wife too at the show with say also at the stage. So let me see the screen here a quick minute here, guys. I'm gonna open this up here. So this is Nick Hogan's son, and then his wife, and this is say also right there. Let me see here. So Nick Hogan and Nick's wife and Eric Bursa posted on. This was from a couple of months or so for a tribute to Hulk Hogan, his dad. So it might be good, I think. So this was the best of tonight of wrestling tonight. So let me see a couple more here. Hold on. So you can get your copy about later on AEW 2025 now on Audible, on Blu-ray, and link below. So here's a indicate want you my experiences right here in the bottom of the screen. So I'll make it to a Blu-ray DVD of AEW 19. I think should be Drew McIntyre confirms WWE SummerSlam status after Logan Paul sends a pirate set. Okay. So here's the tapings tonight. The playing tape for all rates. Me of Arnold, just Arnold. This is the tapings tonight. So here's a news days that look like into SummerSlam, I think. I'm gonna show you guys sometime. So here's a new picture of the SummerSlam stage to sit. The wrestler is out on low now. So we will do a couple more games here. His TV Dragons went to Paul, Leslie, and Vince Gunning, so Paul all in. I think. So, Drew McIntyre is back in the United States. He will be teaming with Logan Paul against Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. So he's back in the United States. So we don't get ready to stay ready. Here's a messenger plea in with Natalia. Here's might be AJ Dog Olo might be there too, I think. Let me see. A couple more. His Woods is at Chicago tonight. He was traded about 16 hours, I think. So, let's see superstars from our roster what you guys about applications where you like to see the most in WWE 2K26. So I'm gonna see Cuddy in 2K26 or Tony Wilson, Elk Creek, Sam Duggan, Hawkslaw might be in the game, I think. Make it up next year. I don't know who might be in undercover on this roster. 2K26 cover, I think. Let me see. So, this is no release date just yet. And I will let you guys know. So, we got Legends, Hall of Famers, WCW, Big Goldberg, and Damien as the Undertaker. And Hall of Famers, still like that. Here's a big cover, looks like, for next year's game. It might be Big Goldberg be on your cover, I think. So let me explain here the quick minute here, guys. So here's a new game which will be into next year for Big Global for 2K26. I think might looks like. So let me see. Let me go back. So let me see any more matches into next week for Monday Night Raw. Next week. So let me see. That's not it. Hold on. So it might be spring for debut, I think. Into next week or so. I think. So let me see here. Any more news? So here's the MCF. So I did in a class that it has been burning for weeks. A formal injured was Serbian. MCF will take on a formal always was Serbian. Mark Briscoe into the main event of next Wednesday on AEW Dynamite from Cleveland, Idaho. Next week. I will say after Mark Briscoe undefeating legacy in this week's Dynamite in main event. I think he called out himself once again after who appeared at this video. MCF said he talked to Tony Khan and booking this match will be in the main event of next week. So instead of MCF delivered a sneak attack to Marbesco into the ring before the current champions, him and Pace, came out of full save on the inside night. It was MCF was probably kicked out of the whole kick by Sergeant Boseman. He's right about that. Instead of Mark Briscoe and MCF had their issues for weeks, including at this month to All In. Adamant date will number 1 and 2 is a Casino Garlic match of MCF totally want to All In and anytime anywhere it will title match. I just say to have no score off any singles match and have only sealed celebrate once during tonight's Scarlet match. And just a match is the first announced for next week on Wednesday. So that's it for next week. So I can't wait to see that match. So let me see. Come on, more. So WWE SummerSlam Night 1 at Midnight Stadium has currently sold over 40,500 tickets go on sale on last 3 days. I think. So, All Elite Wrestling has announced that he will be at Cleveland AEW returns with appearance at Night of Personal Wrestling has AEW Dynamite intended on August 6th and seeks the best wrestler for the best price, and tickets go on sale now. So it might be on Wednesday, August 6th at Cleveland, Idaho. So I've been hearing about Tony Khan talks bringing back AJ Dark, and I would love to do that. I think he will bring back again. So I think he already has that. It's called Dynamite in Inclusion. This is my last tweet. Thank you. I think he will bring back to a Daily Talk at a vision sometime this year or so. Had to discuss between their souls. Maybe. I think so it should bring back. Hold on. So let me see here. So this it was looks like Tony Khan will bring back. I think he will bring back. So let me see here. Maybe get it dark. Hold on, I'll show you guys. A minute. Give me 1 second. So I was thinking about Tony Khan. We were discussing about we had to bring back. I think. So let me see here. So let me pop up. Let's go ahead a quick minute. So here's a AJ Dark when Tony Khan has discussions of their souls, like AJ Dark and AJ Dark out of vision. He will bring back when Tony Khan has discussed such yet into these meetings. So I was thinking about Tony Khan will bring it back again. I think he might do something to do some more episodes on YouTube channel. I think. So something that God comes make me in tomorrow this Sunday at 9 a.m. in TNC 2 is like 11 hours little. I just hope you meet soon to be 3-time tag champs, or it could be your last chance to get an autograph from us ever, because that's what he tweets out. So he tweets about 11 hours ago. So, in the Fox News, Leslie was asked whether she beat Sonya Survivor 6, and she said in the official of Mayhem always said, that's the end, I will always be to internet, I think it'd be fun to expose at some point. And it'd be really cool to see you. I never know. Who knows? So it might be somebody 6 or not. So, what do you guys think? I honestly wasn't a member of this whole time, I think. I think it's going to happen like it, oh, no, I mean, before White died, that's what's going to happen. It was just the tribute of last year or so. At some point, down to the line, I love the iconic insert a tag team of whole in solid flu that's in many minutes away where they keep going to iconic routine of this. So do you think when is Nikki Cross gonna wrestle again? Maybe. I think it was plus 6 years ago today, and one of the most infamous backstage segments it happens, is coming out has a WWE 2K scene in real life. So that's been a long time, I think. That's crazy. 6 years. So, Maverick and Negative Saxon tweeted this out about 2 minutes ago. He just said, I think you know what hurts the most is the lack of respect. You know, that's who hurts the most. Okay, this is strange. So, thank you for watching tonight's AEW Dynamite review tonight. So I will be back here on this Friday on Friday Night SmackDown and so much more. So have a great Wednesday. So have a rest of your week. And I'll be back here on Friday on we're going live on Friday Night SmackDown and so much more. So we got one Stissel on the alternate globe of BCW. And we got one Stissel Octopod, and one Stissel and one Stickle on all podcast anything, and so much more. So have a great Wednesday. I'll see you next time. Have a good one, guys. Peace.